I've started to receive a large influx of requests from my subscribers recently, be it in my comment section, my private messages, or even suspiciously wrapped parcels in my mailbox. Alright, I get it. You guys have a couple of ideas for Minecraft minigames of your own. Well, in this video, I'm gonna put them to the test, being that you think you're so good. I've made 4 new Minecraft minigames based off your suggestions, except one of these 4 is not like the other, because one of these minigames was not suggested by a subscriber, but rather ChatGPT, and I challenge you viewers to find out which one. So let's begin. First up we have Fiery Footwork, and I'll read the message that was sent to me right here. Hi Gerg, the way this one works is there's a platform with blazes surrounding it in various locations. The arena will be built over a large drop or maybe even some lava. Anything lethal really. The arena will be made of various flammable blocks, be it leaves, wool, wood, as long as it burns. And the aim of the game is to not fall off or burn to death, all while the blazes attempt to cook you alive or cook the arena away. I can see this one being very versatile too, since you can make the arena any shape or size you like, or even add buildings made out of leaves. Also Gerg, by the way, you still owe me that $50 from when I gave you a lift to that furry convention. Well, thank you for your suggestion, possible human, and I've made that very thing. But in playtesting, we have found that 2 blazes was more than enough. And a slight twist I've added to make this game more interesting is one player will be secretly given a flint and steel to aid in the destruction. But watch out, because people might team up against you. This game isn't without problems though. After playing for a while, I found out that all the missed blaze shots don't just disappear, but instead will hit the forest behind the game, setting the entire island on fire, including burning down hungry hooks. The poor pigs. Don't feel bad for the villagers though. So I warn you, if you do play this one, play it on a backup. What a nightmare. Next up we have Pixel Painter. This is a Minecraftified version of Pictionary. One person will be given a prompt and will be tasked with making a pixel art recreation of it using concrete powder blocks in this 12x12 grid. Once they are done with their artistic masterpiece, they will hit this button over here, which will push the stack and reveal the picture one layer at a time for the guessers. The guessers will then take time to discuss, as the picture is slowly revealed layer by layer until someone guesses correctly, to which they will then become the next round's artist and be given 1 point. However, if nobody can guess what the painting is by the time it is fully revealed, the artist is instead deducted 1 point to discourage their terrible, awful drawing skills.
Bro, unfair. My prompt was the abstract concept of loneliness.
Yeah, well, it won't stay abstract for very long. Our third game for today is Bangmington, like badminton but with a bang. This one is super simple, but the simplest ones are often my favourite. So here is the message. Hi Gerg, my idea for a game is one where players compete in a volleyball style arena, using creepers as the ball. The objective is to launch the creepers over a net and into the opponent's side, causing them to explode. Players can use knockback bows to shoot and move creepers around, and push them into your opponent so they explode and kill them. Whoever can get the creepers to blow up their enemy first wins. Well, I'm not too sure about having a net, as punch-through bows don't provide enough height. However, this idea is great. We can use the often overlooked arrows of instant health so that the bows won't kill the creeper, and confine each player to one side of an arena so they are forced to bounce them back and forth. I've also added a button either side, connected to the middle dispenser, so at any time either player can spawn in more creepers into the arena for extra chaos, and to get the upper hand by applying more pressure. And for a final minigame of the day, we have what I've decided to call Gold Rush. This is because the prompt couldn't think of a name and instead opted to call it the Digging Game. So let me read this. This isn't a survival friendly game, technically, but it does have potential. Well, I'll be the judge of that. This game involves a giant cube exterior made out of bedrock, or another hard block, with the top being exposed. The inside would then be filled with a stone and andesite mix to give it some variety, and chests intermixed containing loot. And blah blah blah. Look, I took some artistic liberty with this one to make it actually work. In Gold Rush, you still have the big pit made out of obsidian with barrels hidden underground containing loot. However, the original goal kind of sucked, so I changed it. Instead of a point-based system, 1 to 4 players will have to battle it out to mine down and try to secure 7 raw gold blocks hidden underground, using only the resources provided within the pit. Now, PvP is allowed, so many battles and betrayals will ensure. The only safe haven the players are given is each is provided with 1 chest that only they can open. This is also where the players will need to secure the 7 gold to win the game. Now, this game took me by surprise. I originally thought this was going to suck, and to be honest, it kind of did, but it obviously had a lot of potential, and given a larger map, respawn times, and some small rule changes, this could be a great new game mode for people to enjoy. And because of this, I have plans on revisiting this game in the future with an improved version. But now you've seen the games, it's time for you to decide which one was designed by an AI, and which ones was designed by my brain-damaged fans. Once again, your choices are Fiery Footwork, Pixel Painter, Bangminton, and Gold Rush. Drum roll? Can I get a drum roll, please? Please? There we are. And the one designed by an AI was Bangminton. Here was the AI prompt it gave me. I did change it slightly so it actually made some sense. ChatGPT will often just give me absolute nonsense. But hey, that's 4 new minigames in one video. My power cannot be contained. Anyway, schematics and world download, blah 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 in my Discord. I'll see you in the next video.